Movie Ninja. Alright guys, welcome back to another video with Midmoto. I hope you find these videos entertaining. If you haven't already, click our link tree, which has our Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. We're going to be posting primarily on YouTube, but we're also going to be doing reels and clipping our videos. But welcome back. Hope you enjoyed this one. And I hope you enjoyed the last one. We're going to be uploading every Friday. If you don't know, now you know. Take it away, guys. Say what's up.
What's up, guys? How you guys doing today? It is a beautiful Saturday morning. It already looks like the city has a lot of activities going on today. I know Glass Empire had an event in the morning. It was Cars and Coffee, and then afterwards or before, they went to a homeless encampment and they gave out a whole bunch of goodies. They're doing an amazing job. My little town had a little parade too. It was pretty cool. A whole bunch of lowriders showed up. People gave out actual gifts to all the little kids.
I know when you sent me the video, I was like, dang, there's a lot of people. I didn't know there's like, I don't know, it was like a pretty good turnout. Look at the girl next to you.
It's on YouTube.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you.
What is this? Baja, Mexico?
Baja, California.
It's nice not hearing that rattle anymore.
Yeah, we fixed the rattle issue, guys. We got some double-sided tape, put it in the back of the license plate, and eliminated that issue.
Shout out Wyatt for fixing it.
If you guys haven't noticed yet, we also fixed the audio issue with my mic. It is miles better. I had to change the gain on my X4 and reposition my mic. But we're all good now, hopefully.
This'll do a gorilla. Check out this new cup holder I got, guys. Holding all my cards in it.
Damn, bro, you got some pigs.
One question I have for you is, what's something that you're proud of that you achieved in 2024?
Oh, man. 2024 had a lot of ups and downs, but even though everybody at work hates that I got it, I think I'd have to say my Mustang. It is something I work towards, and I am proud of myself for even being able to drop that much money as a down payment. You know, I never would have thought. And also, I got a Grom the same year, so.
Same for me. 2024, I bought my Grom and my Razor. My Razor is. That thing's gonna stay in the family for a while. A lot of people want to hate, say, oh, they're expensive. But I mean, look at the used market, dude. You've seen the used market. They're like 30 grand for a 4-year-old Razor. Like, I don't know. I'd rather buy a new one that I know that I'm the original owner. I do all the modifications myself, stereo, wheels, tires, all of that. So I love the Razor. That was probably my big achievement in 2024.
It's not just about, you know, I have a Mustang or, oh, I have a Grom. It's building those memories around it and, like, I don't know, bringing joy to other people. Like you with the El Camino, just nothing but smiles. The Grom is nothing but smiles. The Mustang is mostly smiles. It's just sitting in my parking lot right now since the battery is dead, but it's still something, you know. It's whenever I grow old, I can actually say, hey, your dad had a Mustang. Your dad had a Grom, your dad had a Datsun, your dad had a Nissan. Like I love hearing that from my dad. Like my dad told me all his cars that he ever had, and I called him an idiot for getting rid of the 240Z he had.
That could have been yours right now, dude.
He had a Datsun 510 wagon. He had a 240Z. He had a Honda Prelude, the pop-up headlight generation, and the newer one.
You know what's crazy is the Preludes, I actually think they look pretty cool, and they're like a budget little sports car, and it's crazy how affordable they are. They're not even that expensive. I think it's an underrated car for sure. Do you think we should do like some type of giveaway? Like once we hit like 500 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Hell yeah.
I think it'd be super fun. I mean, we could do something personal, like we could build something for the subscribers. Or we could, you know, instead of just like buying them something, I don't know. I think a personal gift would be kind of cool.
It'd be a pretty cool way to give back to the subscribers. Like, we made it to 60 something right now, and it was relatively quick. This was like a month.
I know, we haven't really, I mean, besides like our last couple videos, but we haven't really had like any consistent uploads yet. Like, we're just barely starting out. All the interactions, we've already had so many interactions with people that haven't been filmed, that I wish they were filmed. Lots of cool people out there that are like, love the Grom. Another thing I was gonna ask you, what do you think is your next tattoo idea?
My next tattoo? Oh man, I'm a geek, and I've been wanting like a really cool Spider-Man tattoo, probably like on my leg or on my forearm.
Oh, that'd be cool. I'll make sure I clip that part and I show Daniel.
Show him, okay.
I think my next tattoo idea would be something for Violet. You know, she's already like 8 years old, and I really want to get her something. I've seen, you know, all the like the typical father-daughter tattoos, and where you get like the footprints or the I love you daddy. I don't know, I kind of want to get something that's like relatable to her, and maybe something that says like her writing says I love you daddy. I have a bunch of notes, like Father's Day cards that she's given me over the years. I could take like one of those cards, turn it into a tattoo.
That would be awesome.
Dude, the weather feels so good today. Like, it's actually pretty warm. My hands are nice and toasty. I have my Carhartt on, but with the sun out right now, it feels awesome.
It feels amazing. Oh yeah, this is like pristine riding weather.
Oh yeah, we're like a week away from Christmas, still casually riding.
I don't know, man. Today is a busy day for a lot of people. Like, everybody's seen so many nice cars out, riders out.
Also, a lot of people are Christmas shopping. It's like the last weekend before Christmas. Everyone's trying to get their last minute gifts in. I still have to get a bunch of gifts, and I'm slacking. I gotta get my niece, my nephew, my mom, and my grandpa a gift.
At the same time, holy crap.
What the? Get out of my head, bro. Same exact time, start revving our bikes. You guys want to see how much acceleration the Grom has in 5th gear at 45? I'm gonna go full tuck, full throttle, right now.
Very short-lived.
It was a little scary, bro. It almost threw me off the seat.
Oh wow, the chassis almost twisted off the line.
So somebody commented on our last video asking about what mods we have done to our bikes. You can't really see our bikes right now because we have wrapping paper wrapped around them because it's Christmas season, getting in the spirit. But we're gonna do a video in the future, maybe in the next week or so, just talking about all the mods we've done. These are the brand new 2025s, so a little bit different body style, but everything else is pretty much the same engine. These do have like the 5-speed transmission, so that's nice, but we'll fill you guys in on a future video on all the mods we've done. What do you think about the new game Marvel Rivals?
Oh dude, Marvel Rivals is so fun. At first I was like, okay, usually I download a game, play it for a week or two, and forget about it. But I don't think I'm gonna do that with this game. This game is so well done, so polished, so fun. Like, yeah, there's OP characters, but there's so many counters to them. It's chaotic. It keeps me on my toes. It stimulates my ADHD mind, Gen Zer.
For me, you know me, I'm not like a huge gamer. I used to be a lot when I was younger, like high school, but ever since I became a dad and I love hobbies, I don't know, I feel like I'm constantly doing too much. Like, I like cars, I like all kinds of sports. So gaming is just one of those like incredibly huge time consumers that I can't do in my older years. I just don't feel the urge to game anymore. And you know, even if I found like the most fun game in the world, I don't know, I just can't sit down and get lost for hours playing a game. But I will say Marvel Rivals is a super fun game, especially if you're playing with a group of friends. We play with, Gus, his cousin, his girlfriend, and my wife, and it's 6 versus 6, and I'm not a huge like Marvel fan, but getting to know the lore is actually pretty cool. It's interesting, and getting to know how the characters use their abilities, and it's just incredibly like immersive and fun. And I don't know, you guys got to check it out. It's a free to play game. You literally don't have to pay anything. It's awesome. They do have the battle pass, which is like $5 cheap. That's like a couple monsters right there.
But and the really cool thing about that battle pass, battle pass, is that if you buy the first season battle pass and it updates to season 2, you still have the option to go back to season 1 battle pass and finish that off before progressing onto the second battle pass, which is pretty sick because you don't lose out on any of your money.
Oh yeah, and it's also like, it's not pay to win at all. Everything you buy in the battle pass, it's all just cosmetics. So right out the gate, you can play all the heroes. You don't have to unlock anything. It's just, I don't know. I feel like at this point we should just get a sponsorship from Marvel Rivals because we're just yapping about it.
And all the skins in the game are technically free because you can just play and accumulate their tokens or whatever they have, their currency, and then just unlock a skin. But it does take a little bit, so if you're not patient, you could still outright buy the skins.
My favorite hero so far has been Scarlet Witch. I don't really know much about her or her movies, but her abilities are super cool in that game. She's super fun. She's pretty OP, and you don't have to have crazy good accuracy. That is one thing I noticed with that game, is some of the heroes you have to be pretty accurate.
Dude, look at this. It's like a truck if Kenny owned it. Look, it has Suck Me in the top, it has a Sex Sock sticker, it has 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink, and then it says California. Dude, this screams Kenny.
This is Kenny all day. I don't know, Kenny was a Raiders fan. And everybody's doing their shopping today.
Oh yeah, busy. Oh yeah, my main on Rivals is Jeff the Shark. He is OP. Nom 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 nom. He's a really good healer. He can actually cause some damage too, and his ultimate is OP for getting people off the zone. It is insane. Just nom 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 and throw him off the edge of the map.
They're waving at us next to us.
So why did we start motovlogging?
That's a good question. Honestly, I feel like a lot of it was, I feel like we both have our own opinions, but for me personally, I don't want to get too deep, but I lost my dad at a young age, and I don't have a lot of pictures and videos of him. So I don't know, I feel like this is kind of a way for me to record myself, capture all those fun memories that I had with friends and family, and have it permanently on a website that my daughter can go back on and remember me. So that's kind of like one of the main reasons why I would like to motovlog, and wholesome memories that friends and family can just remember me by.
Damn, bro. That was good. That was a good reason. Wow, that's tough. But me, on the other hand, I wanted to start motovlogging mainly because whenever I first got my bike and I was still learning how to ride, the very first week I almost got T-boned by I think it was a Civic or a Camry. Shout out Camry owners. And it was a very close call, so I wanted to just log everything I do. And then at that point I bought an X4, and I've been using it since. And you know what? I figured I'm pressing a button and going, and if I go riding, it's with Wyatt. So why not make content and knock 2 birds out with 1 stone? So here we are. I already have an editing background with like Final Cut and Adobe Premiere, but right now we're using the Insta360 software or CapCut for our reels and all that stuff, for all our shorter form content. It was definitely a passion in high school for me, but I could never just integrate it in anything I do because I live in a pretty shit town where the internet is horrible, and I didn't have a computer until recently, and it opened up a lot of portals for me, I guess. And I'm pretty much taking the knowledge I had from high school and putting it to good use, and helping my buddy create memories and have something for his daughter to look back on, and me having some fun.
I agree though that, you know, we're mainly doing this just as like a hobby to have fun. And another big reason is like, as corny as it sounds, but if we make a video and it makes somebody else laugh, or if it makes someone else enjoy it, I don't know, it makes me feel good. It gives you like that dopamine hit, like making someone else laugh. It's kind of like whenever a comedian cracks a joke and it makes people laugh. It's a similar feeling making videos that people enjoy. It's a good feeling, I guess. So that's another good reason.
I don't know if we've gone over this one, but what got you into like motorsports? What got you into cars and bikes and just that adrenaline, like junkie fiending type stuff?
You know, whenever I was a kid, my dad, he always had a passion for cars and motorcycles and anything motorsports, and he was always in the garage working on an engine. I don't know, he always had engine stands with engines on it. He never really got them done or rebuilt them, but he was always working on them, so it always intrigued me. I definitely was influenced as a kid. But I would say what got me into like motorsports and dirt bikes, quads, all that stuff is when I was like 12, around that age, 11 or 12, my stepdad bought me my family, primarily my mom, he bought her this super cheap little Chinese quad that actually had a clutch and everything on it. But it was like a $200 quad, and we all took turns riding it, figuring out how to use the clutch, the throttle. And I was like 12, and that's what really taught me like how to use the clutch and everything. And it was a lot of fun, and we grew from there. The whole family ended up loving it, so my stepdad just went to town, did a lot of overtime, and he bought me a 3-wheeler, this little 110 it ran pretty good, but it had no suspension. It had big balloon tires. It was just so bouncy and uncomfortable to ride, but it was the coolest thing as a kid. Like, you know, whenever you're a kid and like you see those other kids that have like those little power wheels from Walmart or something, like we all wanted one as a kid, but we all like knew of a friend that had one. But it was a similar feeling. I was like 12 years old, that little 3-wheeler. Plus I used to live right next to the Tule River. So every day after school, that's all I did was just ride my 3-wheeler like all day. And that's what snowballed from there. We got, slowly but surely, the whole family got quads, and then we got a trailer, and then we started going out to California City, where we were riding all through my teenage years. Like as much as we could, that's all we did as a family was just riding. Go on trips, go camping, riding. Like that was the highlight of my high school years for sure. And that's why I'm continuing to do it in my 20s and carrying on those memories with Violet, buying a side-by-side and going to Randsburg for the first time. That was super fun. People who don't know how to, people who don't know how to operate an engine with a clutch, it could be the slowest thing in the world, like the Grom for instance, but for some reason operating a vehicle or a motorcycle or anything that has a clutch just makes it 10 times more fun. Like shifting gears with your foot, driving it with the clutch, it's a whole experience that everyone has to experience.
Oh, for sure. Like me, like my truck is way more fun than my Mustang for so many reasons. Like yeah. Like I know a lot of people crave that speed and momentum, but like I don't know, just something about like shifting gears. It's definitely a vibe that I am 100% devoted to. I just haven't had my baby in a while, but yeah, the thing that got me into cars and like motorsports and just having fun is, I think, like it's funny because for you it's always having it, you know, but for me it's the opposite. I never had that stuff. I never had a bike. I've always wanted a quad. I never got a quad. The most fun I had was a bike, like a fixie, and my parents worked their ass off to get me one, and I had a BMX as well. You know, just a typical old school small town feel stuff. And yeah, I've always wanted a dirt bike. I always wanted like something with a motor, and because bikes weren't bikes weren't doing it for me. So when I grew up, I started being like pretty not irresponsible with my money, but I started buying cool things I loved. Like for instance, I bought my Focus, and I modified my Focus pretty good. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but it was probably the best looking Focus SE around the area. And yeah, and I took pride in it. And then I moved up, got a Mustang. Oh no. From my Focus, I went to my truck, and then from my truck, I went to my Mustang. And my Mustang's like my adrenaline fast car, but they all give me that feel in different ways. Like my truck is just a cruiser, and it makes me feel so damn happy going slow. And then my Mustang, I get on it, and it does exactly what I want it to do, and it just goes, and it's amazing. It's fun. And then the Grom, I get so much attention in the Grom, like more than I got in anything else. And it's fun to bring those smiles to people. Like, I don't know, it sounds super corny, super cheesy, but it's the highlight of a Grom. Like being that funny, that like no one takes you serious in a Grom, and it's that's okay. Yeah, and then like you're cruising with your buddies. Yeah. You're cruising with your buddies. They all have R1s, Gixxers, you know, ZX10s, and they have ZX10s, and then they're constantly asking, "Hey, where's the jackass with the Grom?"
Yep. It's like a joke on wheels. It's hilarious.
Yeah, and then like you're cruising with your buddies.
Look at this guy as we're talking.
You're cruising with your buddies. They all have R1s.
You have had your Grom for about 1,000 miles now. Do you have any regrets?
Zero regrets whatsoever. The only regret is not getting it sooner, honestly. Like, this is amazing. But I'll start giving out cards. Oh, check it out, guys. These are our new business cards. You scan it, gives you all the links to all our content, Reels, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. We're handing it out to people, whoever we want to interact with or are interacting with us, we hand them out.
Yeah, dude, I never really was like a stickler with you know, taking care of your paint, and you definitely put me on. So yeah, it's crazy how easily that is repaired, and just how insanely nice a car can look after you do a whole like cut, buff, polish. It's crazy.
Man, Noah would be disappointed in that. But I can't talk shit. My Mustang's the same way.
Check us out, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
You as well.
Alright, guys. That is going to conclude our video for today. Please make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share. Make sure to tag us if you do. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and please drive safe, stay safe, look safe, be safe, taste safe, and all the other safes. Peace. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. We're gonna say Merry Christmas here. We're not about that happy holiday stuff. It's Merry Christmas.
Oh, oh, oh.
Oh, oh, oh.